This is the Southside School of Financial Freedom Watchlist and Market Report for the week ending April 23rd, 2022. Our question this week is, who owns Twitter? The answer will be provided later in the video. This week, the market ended lower. The Dow Jones Industrial Average decreased minus 2.82% on Friday and was down minus 1.86% for the week. The S&P 500 decreased minus 2.77% on Friday and was down minus 2.75% for the week. The Nasdaq decreased minus 2.55% on Friday and was down minus 3.83% for the week. Looking at the week, we can see that there were 4 up finishes versus 11 down finishes for the major indexes. On Monday, all 3 major indexes finished down. On Tuesday, they all finished up. On Wednesday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average finished up, while the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq finished down. On Thursday and Friday, all 3 major indexes finished down again. The new unemployment claims were 184,000 versus 180,000 expected. The price of corn hit a 9-year high. It was reported that U.S. housing starts rose in March. The price of homes sold in March set a record as inventory dwindled and sales fell. Meanwhile, mortgage demand fell to nearly only half of what it was a year ago. Home builder sentiment dropped for the 4th month in a row, and U.S. Treasury yields jumped after the Fed hinted a 50 basis point rate hike for next month. New unemployment claims, the price of corn hitting a 9-year high, U.S. housing starts rising, the price of homes sold, mortgage demand falling, home builder sentiment dropping to a 4-month low, and U.S. Treasury yields jumping are all news. And news drives the market, good and bad. Day-to-day predictions on whether the market is going to go up or down is virtually impossible because predicting the news is impossible. However, the market is rigged to go up. It does not go up every day, but the market will generally go up over time. Stock prices move in a random fashion. They go up and down with an upward drift. The market will continue to go up because the powers that be want the market to go up. While there are many powers out there, the top 5 powers that be are the Federal Reserve, big financial institutions, big corporations, the President, and Congress. These 5 entities will do what they must to drive the market higher. Now we are at our question of the week. Who owns Twitter? It was recently reported that Elon Musk has bought a 9% ownership stake in Twitter, and he wants to own the controlling interest. However, the recent top 10 owners of Twitter shares are all institutions. At number 1 is Vanguard Group, Incorporated, with a 9.22% ownership share. Number 2 is Morgan Stanley with a 9.19% share. Number 3 is BlackRock Incorporated with a 6.79% share. Number 4 is State Street Corporation with a 4.76% share. Number 5 is Aristotle Capital Management, LLC, with a 2.63% share. At number 6 is Fidelity Management and Research, LLC, with a 2.31% share. Number 7 is ClearBridge Investments, LLC, with a 2.19% share. Number 8 is Gold Capital Management, LLC, with a 1.87% share. Number 9 is Barclays, PLC, with a 1.71% share. And at number 10 is Sumitomo Mitsui Trust Holdings, Incorporated, with a 1.63% share. So, Elon Musk, with a 9% ownership stake, is on par with large financial institutions, Vanguard Group, and Morgan Stanley in ownership share. It is speculated that Elon Musk wants the controlling interests in Twitter to allow free speech on the platform again. Corporations are run by a board of directors, and the Twitter board seems to be hostile toward Elon Musk. So, despite his ownership status, he does not control Twitter. Will he ever gain the controlling interest of Twitter? Will Twitter ever be a true free speech platform? Do you own any Twitter stock? Do you own any stocks at all? If not, why not? Is it because you do not understand anything about the stock market? Well, it was not taught to you in school. However, if you ever want to learn how to get wealth and income through the stock market, you are going to have to teach yourself. You must RSI, read, save, and invest. Formal school taught you how to read, but society and the powers that be discourages you from reading, especially books. School taught you to be a worker. They did not teach you how to be an investor, nor did they teach you how to be a critical thinker. And they taught you absolutely nothing about the U.S. financial system. You can learn how to be an investor if you simply start reading books about investing, books that you can borrow from the library for free or buy cheaply online. It is not difficult to learn how to be a passive investor, which is what most people should do. Check out this list of recommended books on the books page of the Southside website. These books and others like them will not tell you which direction the market is going to go, but you can learn how to make money in the market no matter what the market does. I don't know which way the market is going to go on a daily basis, and I don't care. I trade the market as it is, not as it should be. I take what the market gives me, whether it's going up or down or even sideways. How do I do that? I apply the Southside strategy. You can learn more about the Southside trading strategy at SouthsideSchoolOfFinancialFreedom.com. Here is the Southside Trading Watch List from the week ending April 23rd, 2022. I trade at least 3 of the stocks on the list every week. The strongest performer on the list this week was Abbott Laboratories Incorporated, ticker symbol ABT, in the first column. It increased 1.66% for the week, but was down minus 3.02% on Friday. Abbott Labs' business is the discovery, development, and the sale of diversified line of healthcare products. The company operates through 4 segments. Segment number 1 is established pharmaceutical products. Number 2, diagnostic products. Number 3, nutritional products and women's health products and medical devices. Looking at a summary of results, you can see that ABT has decreased about minus 15% year to date. I did not trade Abbott Labs this week, but I have generated cash flow from it in the past. Whether a stock goes up or down, you can generate cash flow from it. Whether you own a stock or not, you can still generate cash flow from it using the Southside strategy. The Southside trading strategy involves trading for weekly cash flow, that is, trading for income. SPY is shown at the bottom of the 3rd column. SPY is the S&P 500 ETF. This is the benchmark I compare my trading performance to. My objective is to beat the S&P 500 index while at the same time generating cash flow. Most professional money managers do not consistently outperform the S&P 500. They usually lose and lose badly to the index. Thus, most investors and traders should just invest in or trade a market index fund or ETF like SPY. What do? Do you beat the S&P 500 index? Do you have a watch list? What is your investing and or trading strategy? How well do you do against the S&P 500 index ETF SPY? Let me know in the comments section. Are you willing to share your strategy? The Southside portfolio is not outperforming the S&P 500 Index ETF SPY. The Southside portfolio is down minus 17.33% versus minus 11.3% down for SPY, a difference of 7.03%. The Southside is losing to SPY by just over 7%. The primary reason the portfolio is losing is that the Southside is heavily invested in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is still trying to climb out of a bear market. Will it get out of this bear market in 2022? Stay tuned to find out what happens to Bitcoin and subsequently what happens to the Southside portfolio, because we will remain heavily invested in Bitcoin. The portfolio is 88.05% in a Bitcoin trust. Equities, including puts, calls, and ETFs, make up 11.89% of the portfolio. Cash is 0.06%. The cash flow generated for this week was 0.68% of the portfolio account value. The account value changed by minus 2.48%. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 ETF SPY changed by minus 2.68%. I sold option contracts on two positions this week. They were both calls that range from $200.05 to $301.71. You can get more details, including the total dollar amount of cash flow for the week, on the website SouthsideSchoolOfFinancialFreedom.com. And check out past videos for other questions of the week. They are listed in the description section. Please like, share, and subscribe.